Hi, my name's Kat. Thank you for joining me today for this stretch and mobility hip focused sequence. So we'll start in an easy cross-legged position or any position that feels comfortable for you. We'll close down the eyes and just bring your hands onto your belly, onto the sides of the ribs. We'll just start with a few deep breaths to draw inwards and to let go of your day. So we inhale through the nose, filling up the belly, and then exhale all the way belly button to spine. Inhale, filling up the belly, the ribs. Exhale, belly button to spine. 3 more. We'll add the arms on. So as you inhale, expand the arms out to the side. And on your exhale, round through the spine, scoop the belly, bring your arms forward. Inhale, little back bend, opening the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round the other way. Inhale, open the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, belly button to spine. 2 more. The next time the arms come behind, let's interlace the hands. Push your fist away, lift your chin, open up into the heart. And then bring your fingertips down to your side. Inhale your arm up, exhale over. Palm facing down so we can really open up into the side of the ribs. Inhale up and exhale over. The next time you come back up, we're going to bring the hand to the outside of the knee, push into the knee, pull your shoulder behind and look over your shoulder. Come through center and other side. And coming back through center. And bring the legs out in front, bring them nice and wide, heels on the ground. Roll your shoulders back and down and open up the chest. We actively pull one knee down, come up through center and over to the other side. So getting that internal rotation into one hip, external rotation into the other. So you want the movement to be quite active, so we're warming up the joints. Now you have the option of staying here if this is enough. If you want to challenge your mobility a little bit more, we bring your hands forward, keep your body super active so we're not collapsing through the center. You can stay with this again, or if you want to add on more, we shift your weight forward, lift your hips and your hands, come back down and shimmy over to the other side. So remember, you can stay with that first level, second level, or joining me on the third. I'm slowly walking forward off my mat. Let's do one more on both sides. And then when you come back down, let's hold here and just draw some little, I'm just going to shuffle back onto my mat. Let's do some little circles into the hips. So if this is really uncomfortable, you can be as far back as you need to be. It doesn't have to look perfect. We're just trying to loosen up any tightness in the hips. And go back the other way. Now, if you can, stay upright. We're going to base our body here and be nice and active and tense to hold. If you need to bring your hands down to assist, to be able to bring your leg up, lean as far over as you need to, then that is an option, okay? So we're going to lift the knee, keep your foot nice and flexed. We bring it forward and then bring it back. Lift, bring it forward and bring it back. So it's trying to strengthen into the hip joint. Let's do 2 more. And you're going to feel hip flexor as well. Beautiful work. Now put your elbow down if you're not there already. And open up into your side. And then inhale up and exhale over. Bring it down. And up and over. And turning to face, so your hips are facing forward in the direction of your body. Let's fold down. Now you can either stay here, or this back leg is going to shimmy all the way out, and then lift your hip up and over, so your hip bones are aligned and you feel a deep stretch into your glute. If you want more of a glute stretch, this foot here, bring it more into a 90-degree angle, and that will intensify it even more. Coming up onto your hands, we inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale up, exhale down. 1 more. Coming back up, we bring that knee back in, over to the other side. And remember, you can lean back as far as you need to, or we're sitting upright. Lift your back leg, bring it forward. Now we're trying to minimize the shifting to one side. To begin with, I'm still got a little bit of a lean, but the goal is to be quite upright and to keep everything as still as possible. 2 more. Good. Bring your elbow down if you're not there already, opening up into your side body. Inhale up, exhale over. And then turning to face your hips forward. So hip bones facing as far forward as you can. And fold forward. Taking some deep breaths here. Now begin to extend that back leg out, and then lift this hip up and align. So maybe you can bring your foot more forward or bring it closer to your hip for less intensity. If you need to stay still leaning on your side, that's okay. But if you can lift up and over so the hips are level, then give that a go. Pigeon. And coming up onto your fingertips, you inhale, open up your heart space, and exhale, dive forward. Inhale, exhale. And rolling onto your side, bring the legs back in front. Have the feet hip distance apart. Inhale, lift, exhale. Arms come behind, fingertips facing in towards you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the heart, and then lift the hips. Dropping back down. Straighten the legs, and with your hips, hinge them forward. So we're sitting on the insides of the sit bones, and your hip bones are coming down into your hip creases, or your thigh creases. Inhale, tall. And then exhale, melt forward. Just letting your arms fall wherever they are. Trying to relax through the neck, the back. Letting go of all resistance. Tucking the chin in slightly. Relax your jaw, your face. And then try and lengthen your spine wherever you are. Pulling your shoulder blades back, pushing your belly down. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, fold forward, maybe coming a little bit deeper. And inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, circle the arms behind, turn your fingers in, roll your shoulders back, point your toes. Option to stay or lift the hips up. And release. We'll bring the soles of the feet together. Inhale, open the heart. And then exhale, round the spine and fold forward. And inhale, lengthen. Open the heart, chin up. Exhale, round and roll forward. Optional to come a little deeper by pushing your knees down into the mat. Rounding into the shoulders. Once more, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And release. We bring the legs nice and wide. Doing that little tilt of the pelvis again. So sitting on the inside of the sit bones. Hip bones coming down to your thigh crease. Imagine you've got a good big wooden spoon. I'm going to stir a humongous pot. Let's change the direction. Try not to let your toes fall inwards towards the floor. Keep the toes pointing up if you can. You can always bend the knees a little bit if you need to. Last one. And then sitting up nice and tall. Walk your fingers a little further forward. Now you may stay here, or you may even be up here, or you may melt down. We're trying to train the brain that we're safe here. So to do so, we let go of resistance and we deepen the breath. And slowly raising the chest. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lean to one side. Let yourself hang into it. Inhale. Exhale over. And coming back up. Now you can either shimmy your legs around and come into a tabletop position, or you can cross and come forward. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We exhale to round the spine. And inhale, drop your belly, open your collarbones, spread your sit bones. Exhale, push away from the earth. Tuck that tailbone under, rounding into the shoulders. Inhale, back the other way. Let's do 2 more. Come back into the middle, so a neutral spine. Gently firm into your core, and we'll reach the right leg behind and the left arm forward. And either stay here or bend that back leg and reach around and grab the foot. Kick the foot away, pull the shoulder back. Extend back out long and release, round the spine. Reset back through neutral. Extend your leg and opposite arm and hold. Option to stay or bind. Extend and release. Round the spine. Now we'll open the knees a little wider and sink back into a child's pose. Reach your hands forward, ground into the fingertips. And we'll shift forward. Drop the hips down. Keep active into the glutes so we're not collapsing into the lower back. Open your heart. And shifting back, child's pose. So we'll rock forward and back. Activating into the glutes, rolling your shoulders back. And child's pose, lengthening through the spine. 2 more. And resting back in our child's pose. Letting the arms relax, forehead to the earth if you can, otherwise you can place your fists under your forehead. You can also have the hips up high if your knees don't like being this low. And raising the chest, come up onto your hands. You're going to step your right leg forward. Now lifting up, opening your chest, and really feeling that stretch on the inside of your thigh here. Now shift back a little and tuck the tailbone under until you feel a stretch into the front of that thigh. And then keeping that tuck of the tailbone, lean away towards your front leg. Forward and release. We'll drop back down. Now if you have blocks, you can have your hands up on the blocks, otherwise you can balance with your hand on the knee, or you can bring your hands down to the earth. You're going to shift back, raise your toes to the sky. You may be up here or here. If you are in a folded position, if you're like this, try to lengthen out the spine as much as possible and pull the shoulders back. That little tilt of the pelvis that we've been practicing, where we're bringing that hip bone down into your thigh crease. And then we'll rock forward and rock back. And you may be up here, so it's taking a lot more balance. Or here where it's a deeper stretch. And holding forward, we'll scoop your arm, same arm as the leg that's forward, up and around. And then other side. Shifting back into your hamstring stretch and do the same thing. You may be doing it up here, so really balancing. And then once more, so either high or low. Beautiful. We'll bring that leg back, go over to the other side, dropping into the front of that hip, coming up, taking a deep breath here. And then we'll shift back. You may need to bring that front leg in a little bit. So then it's in line with your knee roughly. And then tuck the tailbone under. So no sticking out your booty. Tuck the tailbone under until you feel that stretch into the front of your thigh. And then we add on a little lean towards your front leg, towards the side. Good, then bring that front foot forward a little bit more. Let's drop down once again. So you can either stay with the high version or we come into our fold. Hamstring stretch, toes to the sky, creasing into that hip thigh crease, and back again. Trying not to overly round into the spine if you can. Remember, you can always raise your hands on blocks or books if you need. And we'll add in our circle, both sides, whether you're high or low, doesn't matter. So high is more about balance, low is more about stretch. The last one. Beautiful. Bring that leg back. I'm going to come into a down dog. Pedal out the feet, one heel down and then the other. And walking the feet up towards your hands. Soften into the knees, grab your elbows, a little rock from side to side. And push your feet through the earth as we roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bring your elbows up to frame the face. And releasing the arms wide. Now, having the feet about parallel, We're going to do a little twist from side to side, but as we twist, the heel can lift with you. Trying to twist through the shoulders. No tension in the arms. We're coming back through center. Inhale your arm up, palm facing down as you exhale, lean. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This time I'm going to add on. We come into our side bend and then turn towards the floor. Fold all the way down towards your foot. Come all the way back, open up into that side bend and over to the other side. Rotating towards the floor. Moving nice and slow, noticing any sensation without judgment. If there's any pain, move around it, don't push through it. Discomfort, however, is where change and magic happens. So lean into discomfort. Last one on the other side. Beautiful work. Let's interlace behind. Roll those shoulders back. Fold forward. Pull your hands up over your head. And coming back up. Beautiful. Coming back to the top of your mat. You step your right leg behind. Arms up. Drop your knee down. Now you may stay here or we're going to do a few little lift and lowers. Let's do 2 more. The last one, we're going to stay down. Bring your hands into prayer. Your elbow comes to the outside of your knee, connected, and really push away. So look over your shoulder. Now you have the option to stay here or lift that back knee once more. Bring it back down. Come through center. Bringing the hands down. That back leg straightens, turns, heel connects, and then toes come to the sky. Bring your hands together if you can. Now you can use your hands to shimmy over to the other side or crawl. And then turning into that low lunge, you can use your hands if you need. Drop the knees and reach up. Hands to prayer. Elbow to the outside of the knee. Pull your shoulder back. Optional to raise the knee. Now you're going to bring the hands to the floor. Kick your back leg up towards the sky. Bend into the knee. You may stay here or your opposite hand is going to grab your foot. Bring the foot to meet your front. And round up, roll up, reach your hands to the sky, and bring them back down by your side. We'll step the left leg behind. Reach your hands up. Bring the knee down so you can either stay or we lift and lower. We'll bring it down. Hold. Hands come down. Into our twist. Option to raise the back knee. And then we're going to come through center into that Skandasana. With or without the hands. Walking over. Turning into our low lunge. Reach up. Hands come to prayer into your twist. Raise that back knee as an option. Bring your hands down. Weight into that front foot. Kick up towards the sky. Bend your knee. Option to stay or opposite hand lifts up and grabs the foot. Bring the leg back down. And step back the leg. Come all the way down into your belly. Bring your right arm out in a bent position like a cactus. And we'll lift the opposite leg up and over. You want to feel this in your chest, maybe the back of the shoulder, maybe the spine, the hips. Deep breath here. Your foot may get nowhere near the ground. It's okay. Just listen to your body. And we come through center and over to the other side. Come back through center, hands under the shoulders. Push back, stack your hips over your knees, walk your hands forward, puppy pose. You can either bring the forehead to the earth, or deeper stretch would bring the chin and the chest down. Raise the chest, walk the hands in. You can either shimmy the legs out to the side or cross them over and bring them through. I'll turn to face you. I'm going to put one leg over top of the other. Try and stack them if you can. If you need to just sit cross-legged or one leg out extended, that's okay too. Reach the arms out. So the leg that's on the top, the same hand, it's going to go underneath. And then reach up and over. Trying to get the fingers towards one another. If they're not even close, that's okay. Just try and have one elbow pointing up, one pointing down. Neck nice and long. And gently unwind and let yourself melt forward. And gently release. Either swap which leg is on top, or you can do a little shimmy,
where you put your hands behind you and lift and circle around, ending with the other leg on top. Sit up nice and tall, reach your arms out, bringing your other arm behind and up and over. Lengthen through the neck, the spine. Deep breath here. Gently unwind and melt forward. Rolling up, we'll uncurl that top leg. Bring your legs out in front, make sure you've got room behind you. We'll tuck that tailbone under and roll down one vertebrae at a time with control. We'll hug the knees in, give them a little cuddle, a little rock. And then bring one leg over top, open your arms wide, and then let the legs drop to one side. Trying to keep your shoulders planted. Engaging into the core, bring your legs through center and over to the other side. Coming back through center, unwind, crisscross the other leg over top and drop it to the left. Coming through center and over to the other side. Coming back through center, unwind, grab onto the feet, happy baby. Push your tailbone down, ground the shoulders. Deep breath here. And try and straighten into one leg as much as you can and release. Other side. And release. Bring the feet down to the mat as wide as your mat. Open your arms up into a cactus position and drop the legs from side to side, windshield wipers. And then next time you come over to the left, stay. You can bring that bottom leg up on top of your top knee to deepen the stretch. And then unwind over to the other side, so your right foot would come up onto that left knee. And release. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Let your body completely relax and melt down into the earth. And we'll begin to breathe into the belly like it's filling up with a balloon, into your ribs. And on your exhale, pulling your belly button down towards your spine. Deep breath pattern, continue. Centering the mind. If you want to stay here longer, feel free to pause. Otherwise, we'll straighten the legs out long, reach your arms up overhead, full stretch. And then hugging the knees in for a little cuddle, tuck your head up into a ball, a little rock. Rolling over onto your side, and just take a moment to integrate today's practice. Setting the intention to take this presence and awareness and self-kindness off the mat into your everyday life. And slowly coming up to any comfortable seated position, meeting with your hands together in prayer at your heart, ending your practice with gratitude for your magnificent body, never taking it for granted. Bringing your hands to your forehead, gratitude for this time you've given yourself to nourish your body and your mind. Namaste.